Hi, Rachel. I'm Nesia. It's very nice to meet you. And Ashe, happy solar return. I did notice that today is your birthday. So, I just want to get right into the messages here. I had some pre-downloaded messages, but I think I'm going to do those last. I just want to get into your energy here and see what we get. So, first off, I have breaking down the walls, but still protected. This gives me an energy of you being like really, really guarded. You're not allowing anyone in and you're not allowing yourself to feel things, whether it be hurt, pain, love, happiness, joy. Like you're just really guarded right now. So I have we don't mess with fakes, love doesn't cost a thing, relocation within your state, grandma, gear up buttercup. My ex said that they gave me the best years of his life. I seen a recent picture of him. I guess he was right. Speak how you feel and the usual suspects, no coincidences. So I feel like you're having an issue with relationships. I feel like there's a message here from your mother's side of the family, grandmother, or it's like your grandmother's mother is the energy that I'm getting here. But I think it's your mom's mother, grandmother. My throat chakra is starting to activate, so I feel like she wants to speak to you. Okay, so those messages will come out in this reading. With the relocation within your state, I feel like you're really considering a move right now. You have a lot of fake people around you, though. You have a lot of people that you're more concerned with how they feel about you and how you're viewed by them. It's like karmic energy, but they're teaching you things about yourself. And I feel like you're too giving. It's funny because literally everything I wrote down, like I'm saying now, so you'll see that. But love doesn't cost a thing is just telling me, neck. And then bitchy gatherings is basically what I got. Something happened during the springtime that caused you to like put up some sort of defense, or like it made you defensive. Some sort of argument or fight. Something. And then I just got texting or sexting naughty pics and stuff. So I definitely feel like this is within a relationship. I'm not sure like how long, or 911 emergency, keeping things tight. You don't want to talk about it. Like that's the energy here. Oh wow. Okay. Cause this isn't giving me like any information. This is like just straight up like walls. Like I'm trying to toughen up. I'm trying to stay strong, and like I don't want to talk about it is the energy that I'm getting here. I don't know, like it's literally saying speak how you feel. Like you need to speak. It's funny because I did get this return to sender energy. It's like whatever bad, and this is the sixth sense energy too. Whatever bad energy people are sending out towards you, because I don't get that that's even in your nature. Like you just want to make things right. You're about balancing out scales. You're about things being even and fair. So whatever energy people are throwing towards you that are throwing you off of your own balance, that energy is about to be resent to the sender. So what that could be just people like wishing ill will on you. Observation is needed in your steps towards mastery. So there's something, and I feel like it has to do with your root chakra. So you need to go outside. You want what you can't have. I was going to say you need to go outside and ground yourself. Like, even if it's just like taking your shoes off and standing in the grass for a little while, staring up at the sun gazing. You're a Libra, so you're an air sign. You definitely need to be around like mutable air energy, like flowing energy. So whether that be like the actual air or water, both of those things will be very helpful for you in terms of cleansing, because I get you're very blocked right now. A lot of blockages. My throat is like about to close up on me. All right. It's funny. I'm just going to read what I wrote. It says, look at you rubbing off. And I feel like you observe that a lot, like you rubbing off on others. Listen to nature. You care a lot about others and what they think about you. But you won't let them care about you. I get Lone Star Hermit. Working is questionable. Balance. Coming full circle, halfway point right now, things coming back in your favor. It's the mirror effect. So it's like how things started, you're about to see everything return back, but this time it's the opposite. You'll understand what I mean when you see it happen. Same things are replaying. So it's like the Saturn return, your lesson. Saturn return is every 30 years, but I feel like you're learning a lesson every 7. So I did want to look into that, and I feel like it's all right, so the lessons through Saturn are creating expansions through Jupiter. I feel like it has to do something with Jupiter. Hold on. And of course I would knock this over, but it didn't stop, so that's good. Just a second. Sorry about that. I needed to get this card because I have my my chart mapped out so I can tell you what the 7-year return is. And that is important right now, so we need that. And this camera setup is just not there right now. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Okay. We're just going to leave it like this. Okay. You can see me. All right. So every 7 years, Saturn is every 30. Jupiter. Wow. You have to love when things, like, I don't know what I'm saying, and it's funny when I, like, I don't know. I say things and then I do the research and it's like, wow, you were right. So, all right, it's Jupiter. So your expansions right now through your lessons of Saturn, it's funny because it's like we go through our Saturn returns, as I said, every 30 years. So it's like, if you look back at what you were doing when you were 7, you're gonna see that cycle repeating itself. And it's funny because it's like, that's why we have to work on doing like childhood wound healings, like just work on anything that heals our inner child, because like when you come back to that return of that space, it's your opportunity now to be that parent, like to yourself at that age. So it's like, even in maybe the lessons that you're teaching children, is like your opportunity to see that return. So it's like the energy that I'm getting, I'm just trying to spit it out. It's like whether you were done wrong, right or wrong, you have the opportunity to do right, or do what you feel is fair, or what you feel is right, is the energy that I'm getting. Very soon is your first card out. I pulled a love oracle for you. So it's saying clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I don't know. Are you like getting out of a relationship? I feel like if you are, it was a really passionate, like sparky one, but also at the same time, it was like really toxic. And like there was like a lot of back and forth, in and out energy. People taking advantage of like almost your kindness. Not taking advantage though. I just want to say you don't feel it was appreciated because you don't feel like it was reciprocated or something. Religious factors. So maybe just different upbringings. So again, something with your childhood. There's a lot of childhood wounds here, a lot of childhood healing that needs to take place. So it's saying your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You may be on a different spiritual path and you're actually coming into the lessons of that. And again, with that Saturn Jupiter energy, which is really strong, like I'm really feeling that a lot with you. It's important for you to look up what your placements are. So like what sign Saturn is in during your birth chart. If you want more information about that, you can look it up on Google, like Google your birth chart and find out. I feel like I'm going to get that information here though. We'll see. One more card, please, Divine Spirit and Ashe. Thank you so much for this opportunity for me and Rachel to come together on her solar born day. Her solar return. Okay. Ashe. And please let these be clear, concise messages that you understand. Let me deliver them in the best way that will be understandable for you. Ashe. And thank you again. Okay. So we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. And true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. If you want this partnership, I feel like you need to go get it. I feel like you need to go after it. I feel like there are major differences between you and your partner, but it's like you can't turn your back on the unknown because you don't know that it's bad. It could be good, is what I'm getting at. It could be a good thing. Like, it's almost like they could teach you things. You could open up to a different side of life if you explored what this passion, what this spark is that they bring to you. Because I can't help but notice this, like, Cupid's arrow. And this card is really about self-love. So, like, self-care, self-esteem. And it's funny, I'm wearing yellow, but I get your solar plex right now. Your confidence is really affected. With religious factors too, I don't know if they're just like of a different upbringing. Like, I get that it's more than just religion. They just think differently. Like, they're very different from you. They may have fixed energy where you're an air sign, so you're more go with the flow, down to earth, like very relatable. I didn't even finish reading your downloads. Sorry. You were like, get back to that. Sorry. I got distracted. Okay. Wow, it's so crazy how spirit works. Everything comes full circle. All right, so I was saying how you care a lot about others and what they think, but you won't let them care about you. The lone star, hermit energy. So that's like that loner energy. You spend a lot of time, maybe that was a childhood thing. You spend a lot of time alone. So like you have a lot of abandonment issues, maybe commitment issues. So it's like working questionable, balance is needed, coming full circle. Maybe I did read all of this. No, I stopped at Jupiter. Okay. So you're very logical, reasonable, but there's negative attributes here because it's like your headspace is clouded. You won't accept things that aren't explainable. Like, you won't accept, everything has to have a reason for you. And the problem is, like, with reason, people's like, all right, so, and this is like so hard to explain, so just listen to me or just hear me out. Someone's reasoning doesn't have to be valid to you for it to be valid, if that makes sense. Like, I could feel how I feel, and I 100% feel this way. And just because to you it doesn't make any fucking sense, like it's literally not logical at all. Like, I could just be, as you would like maybe see it, emotional, or like just be doing the most. Like, I could give you an example, but I think you understand what I mean. It doesn't matter how someone, like, whether it's reality or not, if they're feeling it, it's real. And it's like just giving acceptance to that, or voice to that, or understanding to that would change a lot of the dynamics in this relationship, because you don't have to agree with what somebody is saying or what they're doing or how they're feeling. You just have to acknowledge it. You just have to, and this may be somebody towards you, but it's just like, not everything's gonna make sense to you. And with the Libra, like, it's like you try again to like put everything into balance. You're trying to understand different perspectives. You're really trying to like not come across wrong or not like judge things too harshly. Like, I get that energy, but it's like, if it doesn't make sense to you, you're quick to write it off as like not logical, or like someone being like delusional or irrational or like caught up in their emotions. And it's like, no, they're just passionate because they really feel that way. So it's like almost like believe them is the energy that I'm getting here. And that could be just as much as like somebody being like, I love you, and them being really passionate towards you, and them like giving you all their energy, but you just have a really hard time believing it's love because maybe you haven't received love in this extent, or in this like arena, like in this way, basically. Maybe you just haven't, but this is true love here. It's just different. It's literally different from anything you've ever experienced before. And if it isn't here now, it's on its way. And that's why very soon is here, because I feel like you've already met your partner, honestly. I feel like that there's major differences between the two of you, that because you think that like relationships should be about everybody getting along and people always have to think the same, do the same, like, no. that's illogical, honestly. Like, not to, like, I'm not judging nobody, but hear me out. Like, people are different. People come from different walks of life, different backgrounds. Like, you really never know, like, what gem a person could be, and what new information, new experiences, new opportunities they bring into your life from them just being different. So embrace that, or like, don't be afraid to embrace that. So we have clouded headspace, stop being comfortable. I feel like you're very comfortable, or you're quick to run into your comfort zone, and you have to stop doing that. So life support, watching from a far distance, downfall distance, watching from far away. I don't know if you're like at a distance from this person, or maybe y'all just don't live together or something. Like, you're like watching their downfall from a distance, or like, I don't know, they're watching yours. Sky activity, Orion's belt, Men in Black 2. I don't know. I was outside looking at the stars, and I don't know what Orion's belt's significant to you, but that's the message I got. Okay. And at the bottom of your deck is chemistry. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the passion here is like of another level. It's like, it's something like, it's something of the stars, like literally something in the sky. It's written in the sky for you too. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So I feel it. I know you feel it. So I just hope you trust it. And that's what I feel like you're having a harder time with, because you've never gone through anything like this before. Or maybe because it's like, just as passionate as it is, it burns out just as fast. Like, you guys are really like, it's almost like because you think so differently, you're very harsh. You're very judgmental. Like, you're very quick to jump back to how you were raised, or what you know to be true. Whereas, like, maybe that's not like relevant anymore. Maybe it's outdated information that you're drawing on, that now you need to like get out of your comfort zone and maybe accept or be willing to experience different things and change a little bit, because change is going to bring in the unimaginable for you. This is too many cards, but I'm going to take them. All right. And it's funny, it's actually the same amount as you got before. So I got 5, 5. This is change, and I don't see it here, but I feel it. All right, simplicity is your first card to explain very soon. And with the feather too, I feel like this is the energy of being lighthearted. Like, this should be a very like lighthearted decision, because you know you love this person. I feel like there's a lot of illusions here with the clouds, and you're in your head. This is headspace energy. Like, this is being very clouded in your head energy, very thoughtful, very like do I, don't I type energy. What do you need? Some courage to just go ahead and say yes. Like, trust yourself, because this is clarifying religious factors. I feel like, again, you were raised a certain type of way, and that's that Jupiter expansion. It's pushing you to expand your way of thinking. It's pushing you to expand past your traditions, what you grew up knowing, what you are told is correct. You need to find out what's correct for you. This isn't anything that's going to be told. This is like literally a storm, I feel like, brewing, but it's the waves crashing is more what it is. This is crashing going on inside of you. It's the clashing. It's the clashing of ideas, because you guys are so different, but yet at the same time, there's a genuine love felt between you, because that part's real. All your ideas are fake. All your ideas of what things should be, like, you have to start dealing with what they are, and that's the logic in you. And I understand that, like, you maybe because of how things are, you guys not being on the same page all the time, you take that as that means we're not meant to be together. No, that's not what that means. That means that you need to communicate more. Remember, my throat chakra was closing up? It's the throat chakra and solar plex. Your confidence is being affected, and that's why you're not speaking up. You have to realign yourself. You have to get back into balance. And you do that by talking more. You do that by expressing yourself more. You do that by getting out of your comfort zone. So we have leadership here. Someone needs to take the lead, and it's followed by you deserve love. You are lovable. I feel like it's you. You need to take the lead in this situation. I feel like you wouldn't normally do that. And the reason I even say that is because action is here towards true love. take action towards this, because this is your true love. I can't express it enough. I do feel like, again, maybe circumstances or situations, and then delight is here at the bottom of the deck, as you can see. But I feel like circumstances or situations that maybe you've been through have shown how differently you think, and you've taken that to kind of like push you away. But the feelings are so strong. The feelings are there and they're so strong, and nobody understands it because it's not anything that's logical. It's literally what you're feeling. And you can't deny your feelings because it's going to haunt you. So be true to yourself, be true to how you feel, and just speak up. Be honest with your partner. And I feel like this is a message from your grandmother too, because she's almost saying like this is the one. That's what everybody's saying. Like, this is your partner. So it's like, unless